What is Stoicism? Stoicism is a philosophy that began in ancient Greece and still has followers today. It is a way of life that has moral excellence as its ultimate goal. Stoicism is often portrayed as harsh and pitiless, yet its devotees insist that Stoicism is a liberating, joyous way of life. The history of Stoicism begins in ancient Athens, Greece, in the early 3rd century BC. It was founded by a man named Zeno of Citium, who was inspired by the teachings of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. The Stoics of ancient Greece considered themselves to be the heirs of Socratic moral philosophy and the natural philosophy of Heraclitus of Ephesus. Stoicism has had a lasting impact on the history of thought. It influenced the development of Christian morality and theology, and also modern philosophy. Stoicism is a philosophy of personal ethics and wisdom, informed by its system of logic and its views on the natural world. Stoics teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. They hold that virtue, the highest good, is based on knowledge, and that the wise live in harmony with the divine reason, also identified with fate or providence, that governs nature. They also believe that virtue is sufficient for happiness, and therefore the sage is emotionally resilient to misfortune. Stoic ethical teachings emphasize the practice of virtue and the avoidance of vice, aiming for a life lived in accordance with nature. This involves understanding the universe as a single, coherent, rational entity, wherein every individual is an integral part of the whole. Stoics strive to maintain a will that is in agreement with nature, which means accepting one's fate, acknowledging the natural order of things, and acting in accordance with universal reason. Stoicism has had a profound influence on Western thought, resonating through centuries and re-emerging in various forms, including in modern psychotherapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy. The works of key Stoic philosophers, such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, remain relevant today, offering wisdom on resilience, integrity, and the importance of inner freedom. What is core principles of Stoicism? The core principles of Stoicism, focusing on living in harmony with nature and pursuing eudaimonia, or human flourishing, offer a timeless guide to a fulfilling life. Stoics emphasize the power of human reason and self-control, teaching that true happiness stems from within and is not dependent on external circumstances. A pivotal aspect of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control. It is differentiation between what is within our control, our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and what is not, such as external events, the behavior of others, and material possessions. For a real-life example of Stoicism in action, consider the story of Admiral James Stockdale. Stockdale was a United States Navy Vice Admiral and aviator held as a prisoner of war in Vietnam for over 7 years. During his captivity, Stockdale relied on Stoic principles to endure the unimaginable hardships and torture he faced. He recognized that while he could not control his captors or the conditions of his imprisonment, he could control his own mind, attitudes, and responses. By focusing on his internal strength and maintaining a steadfast commitment to his values, Stockdale found a sense of peace and resilience amid the chaos. His experience underscores the Stoic belief that our power lies in our ability to reason and maintain control over our inner lives, regardless of external circumstances. This real-life instance illustrates the Stoic principle of living in harmony with nature by accepting what we cannot change and concentrating on our own actions and attitudes. The dichotomy of control does not mean that we should be apathetic or indifferent to the world around us, but rather that we should focus our efforts on what we can control and not worry about things that are beyond our power. This can help us to feel more empowered and in control of our lives, even in the face of adversity. I think that this is best illustrated by the archer metaphor. This was a favorite metaphor of many Stoics. A good archer does all that he can to hit his target, but once he lets go of the bowstring, it is no longer in his power to ensure that the arrow hits the target. A sudden gust of wind could blow the arrow off its course, or something could intercept the arrow before it hits the target. Nevertheless, the archer is a good archer. because he did everything in his power to hit the target. If being a good archer is defined by one's success at hitting the target, then whoever is good or bad is left up to chance. External factors which the archer has no control over can thwart his goal. Only our own actions and attitudes are within our power, and if you regard externals that are outside of your control as essential to happiness, you surrender responsibility for your own happiness to chance. The Stoics think this would be gravely mistaken. They think it is preposterous for our ultimate good not to be up to us. The 4 cardinal virtues. The Stoics believed that there were 4 cardinal virtues that were essential for living a good life: wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. These virtues were seen as interconnected and were meant to be practiced together. Wisdom involves using reason to make good decisions, while courage involves facing challenges and difficulties with bravery. Justice involves treating others fairly and with respect, while self-control involves mastering our own desires and impulses. The Stoics believe that practicing these virtues would lead to a sense of inner peace and contentment, as well as a greater sense of purpose and meaning in life. For example, let's consider Mia, who finds herself stuck in a traffic jam on her way to an important meeting. This common scenario becomes an opportunity to apply the 4 cardinal Stoic virtues. Wisdom. Mia realizes getting angry won't clear the traffic, but can use the time to mentally prepare for her meeting, planning her points more thoroughly. Courage. Despite the risk of being late, Mia stays calm, accepting the situation she can't change, and resolves to explain her delay honestly if necessary. Justice. Understanding everyone is in the same situation, she resists the urge to honk or aggressively maneuver her car, treating fellow drivers with respect and patience. Self-control. Mia manages her frustration and stress, focusing on breathing deeply and maintaining a positive outlook rather than succumbing to anger or panic. In this simple daily event, Mia's application of Stoic virtues helps transform a potentially stressful situation into a manageable, even productive experience. The role of reason and emotion in Stoicism. In Stoic philosophy, reason and emotions play pivotal but distinct roles. Reason, according to the Stoics, is the fundamental human faculty that differentiates humans from other animals. It allows individuals to understand the world and to live in harmony with nature's rational order. Stoicism holds that living according to reason is living in accordance with a virtue, which is the sole good. The wise person, therefore, exercises reason to understand the nature of the universe. Thus, reason is the tool that enables individuals to achieve tranquility and freedom from suffering by aligning their desires with the reality of the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. Emotions, on the other hand, play a more complex role in Stoicism. The Stoics divided emotions into 2 categories. The first of these is path, irrational and harmful emotions that arise from misunderstanding or false judgment about what is truly good and what is bad. The second category is eupatheia, that is, rational and healthy feelings that arise as a result of correct judgments. Path, such as anger, envy, or fear, arise when individuals value external things beyond their control, leading to distress and unhappiness. In contrast, eupatheiae, such as joy, caution, and wish, a rational desire, are seen as natural and positive states of mind that occur when a person lives in accordance with virtue and reason. Thus, in Stoicism, the role of reason is to guide and control emotions, ensuring that one's emotional responses are grounded in accurate perceptions of the world and moral understanding. The Stoic path involves cultivating apatheia, not to be confused with apathy in the modern sense, but rather a state of being free from the negative emotions that arise from false judgments. This is achieved through philosophical contemplation, self-examination, and practicing virtues. Through the disciplined application of reason, Stoics strive to maintain a harmonious inner state, regardless of external circumstances, thereby achieving a form of psychological resilience and well-being. In summary, reason and emotions are intricately linked in Stoicism, with reason playing the governing role. The Stoic ideal is not the suppression of all emotions, but the cultivation of a state where one experiences the world and responds to it with rational, healthy emotions that contribute to a virtuous and flourishing life. What is key Stoic practices? Stoicism transcends mere theoretical principles, embodying a philosophy of life that demands diligent practice and nurturance. At its heart, Stoicism introduces a suite of key practices designed to fortify the mind and spirit. These include mindfulness and self-awareness, negative visualization, journaling, and reflective contemplation, alongside the cultivation of acceptance and resilience. Mindfulness and self-awareness, the Stoic foundation. Stoicism places a premium on the cultivation of mindfulness and self-awareness, championing the meticulous observation of one's thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. This practice is rooted in the belief that a profound understanding of one's values and motivations paves the way for more deliberate and meaningful life choices. Through heightened self-awareness, individuals are empowered to navigate life with greater intention and clarity. Negative visualization, embracing preparedness and gratitude. A distinctive Stoic exercise, negative visualization, encourages pondering over potential worst-case scenarios. This mental rehearsal is not about pessimism. Rather, it serves to steel the mind against adversities and foster a deep-seated appreciation for current blessings. Engaging in this practice enhances resilience and gratitude, equipping one to handle life's uncertainties with equanimity. Journaling and reflection, tools for self-examination. Stoicism advocates for regular journaling and reflection as invaluable tools for self-examination and personal growth. This introspective process allows for a critical analysis of one's thoughts and actions, illuminating the path to self-betterment. By reflecting on their core values and beliefs, individuals can identify areas for improvement, fostering a continuous journey towards self-enhancement. Acceptance and resilience. Central to Stoic philosophy is the development of acceptance and resilience amidst life's challenges. Stoics contend that true power lies not in the external world, but within one's inner reserve of strength and resilience. By practicing virtue and reason, one can achieve a state of unshakable tranquility, undisturbed by the tumult of external circumstances. In essence, Stoicism offers a blueprint for living with purpose and poise, advocating for practices that nurture the mind's resilience. Also, it's fostered deep self-awareness and encourage a life led by virtue and reasoned judgment. Modern applications of Stoicism. Despite its ancient roots, Stoicism has found numerous applications in the modern world, resonating with individuals seeking tranquility and purpose in the face of the complexities of contemporary life. Here are several key areas where Stoicism is applied today. In relationships, Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding and managing one's emotions, promoting a sense of calm and resilience in the face of relationship challenges. By focusing on our own responses and attitudes rather than trying to control others, Stoicism helps individuals cultivate healthier, more supportive relationships. The Stoic practice of empathy and understanding from the perspective of others enhances communication and strengthens bonds, encouraging a harmonious coexistence. Stoic ideas at work and in business. The modern workplace is often a source of stress and anxiety, with the pressures of performance, competition, and the pursuit of success weighing heavily on individuals. Stoicism offers a way to navigate these pressures with equanimity, emphasizing the value of focusing on effort rather than outcomes. By adopting a Stoic mindset, professionals can better manage their reactions to setbacks and challenges, fostering resilience and a growth mindset. This philosophical approach encourages ethical leadership and decision-making, reminding us of the importance of virtue and the common good in business practices. In education, the principles of Stoicism can significantly enhance educational experiences by teaching students to focus on their own efforts and responses to challenges rather than external rewards. This mindset encourages a love of learning for its own sake and helps students develop resilience in the face of academic pressures. Furthermore, incorporating Stoic philosophy into education promotes critical thinking, self-reflection, and the development of a strong, virtuous character, preparing students not just for academic success, but for a fulfilling life. Stoicism as a self-help tool. In a world where stress, anxiety, and depression are widespread, The Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, offers a path to inner peace and resilience. By embracing Stoicism's teachings, individuals learn to detach from the external factors that cannot be controlled and invest their energy in personal growth and self-improvement. This philosophical approach encourages mindfulness, self-awareness, and the pursuit of virtue, providing a solid foundation for well-being and happiness. In conclusion, Stoicism's relevance in modern life is profound, offering timeless wisdom that addresses the unique challenges of the contemporary world. By applying Stoic principles to relationships, work, business, and education, individuals can cultivate a life of virtue, resilience, and fulfillment, effectively navigating the complexities of the 21st century. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, consider subscribing to our channel and check out our other fascinating videos dedicated to Stoicism. Your support helps us create more content like this. Thank you.